Hey guys, it's Colorbling, and I'm here with my sister Rocky.
Hello, you know me as Sindel Warrior.
Alright, and we're playing Alien Isolation, basically. This is me making her play it, and me watching, because I'm chicken. So, here we go.
You're not that chicken. You bought the game to begin with.
Tiny bit chicken. Well, I mean, I bought the game because we were both raised on the movies, so I mean...
This is true. I remember I was 12 years old when I watched it. I am a freak.
What difficulty?
Easy. My first time playing it, I always start on easy because I'm a loser.
How's that for brightness?
I did a little higher. Little higher. There you go.
Okay.
So 80s.
Retro. Sega!
Final report of the commercial starship Nostromo. Third officer reporting. The other members of the crew. Kane.
I'm such a nerd, I had to smile at Lambert voice.
Parker. Brett.
There's a cat on my leg.
Ash. And Captain Dallas are dead.
Everybody's dead.
Except for Ripley.
Cargo and ship destroyed.
And the cat. Ironically, speaking of
I
cats.
should reach the frontier in about
That
6
is true.
weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Ripley. Last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
This is it.
This is it.
This is the moment.
It is here.
Let's do this. Oh, but first there's, of course, a cutscene.
Of course.
Ripley?
So useful.
I'm Samuels. I work
It's an
for the
android.
company.
I think so.
It's about your mother.
I'll admit here and now, I
You
have
think
watched
we
a
may
few
have
other
found her,
playthroughs,
Amanda?
and I even watched one where Markiplier pretty much blurts out that he thinks that
A
this guy here is
commercial
an android,
vessel,
and
the
after seeing the
Anisadora,
playthroughs, I
has
have to
recovered
agree.
what we believe to be the flight recorder
gotta be
unit of
there.
the Nostromo.
There's always one.
Where?
Zeta Reticuli.
Except for in the Alien vs. Predator.
Yeah. Then
What did
again,
it
the
tell you?
Alien vs. Predator movie was...
We don't know.
Took place...
The unit
like,
was taken
modern
to
times.
Sevastopol station.
In our
Our times.
It's proprietary
One of them happened to
material,
have been in
so
Gunnison,
the company
Colorado.
wants it to be collected as soon as possible.
We don't live in Gunnison, though, but it is in
No, we live
Colorado.
in
Sevastopol's a supply depot in the region. It's a permanent free port.
I know what it
facility.
is.
She's so done with your shit already.
Transit's arranged.
Typical Ripley.
There's a courier ship called the Torrens heading out that way in 2 days. We're going to travel out,
We.
me and another exec. And you, if you're willing.
Have a coffee even though you're an android. Do they eat?
Ripley,
Yeah, they do.
when this job came across my desk, I read
I
the
think
case
it's more
history.
like Robocop's diet. They eat liquid stuff.
I know why you're working in the region where she went missing. You're still looking, aren't you? I've been cleared to offer you a place on the Torrens if you want to come along. Maybe there'll be some closure for you.
I just realized I was nodding at time.
Suspense. Oh, and we're awake now.
Rise and shine, Sleeping Beauty.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. It's dog hair on my nose.
My dog is blowing her coat.
Of all the random things to talk about during an Alien game,
You know, you want to talk about difficult? Anytime I'm recording, my nose starts itching. So, like, it's so nice and professional. I'm over here going,
Let's stick to rock. Do. Bear with me, people. It's been a long time since I played a first-person game here. The first one that I played ever, I will admit, it was a game called Turok. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. It's a game about Native American kind of warrior based on the comic books. If you're a comic book nerd like me, then you probably already know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to get too much into that, though, because we're doing aliens, not dinosaurs.
and you typically do third person because you're the Dead Space fanatic. Between the two of us.
Dead Space, Resident Evil, South Park Stick of Truth, Sonic the Hedgehog. I am a nerd. I'm not ashamed of it.
I think the t-shirt might have been a hint.
Robbie! And that will tell you how old I am.
Yeah, you know what that is, I don't. Everybody I've seen talk about it is like, oh, look, it's Wally, not Robbie. Yes.
Save stations.
I turned it off. Nice.
Get dressed, we look around. How old is that? Even in Space in the Future, we have an old TV like that.
Well, I like that they kept true to the 80s and stuff with the style, but it's still technically futuristic. Technically.
It kind of proves the old adage, history repeats itself, doesn't it?
Maybe. I'm kind of looking at it as an offshoot of our timeline.
Verlaine, you're on the lookout for a navigation officer. Blaine. Such a hardcore name.
Blaine. I'm a tough guy.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's it. Gotta go back this way.
Spacesuits.
Samurai.
Yo!
It's something that you and I used to do a lot in our youth.
Well, we lived in Hawaii, and Hawaii is rich with Japanese culture, if you know anything about it.
Ah, Ripley.
Daniels, did you wake up
Excuse me.
early?
Well, I don't really need as much sleep as the rest of you.
There you go!
He's a freaking android! I almost said alien.
They will maintain ships.
How do we know aliens?
I realize it's a very similar
They
model
don't.
to...
The Nostromo.
Yes, M-class. A later pattern, but close in spec.
I've worked engineering jobs on ships like this.
Of course.
You
Is
have
Taylor
oil
with
for blood, and
She's
it's
not a
white
seasoned
and gross
traveler.
looking.
Hypersleep may have been punishing for her.
Haven't seen her. I'll go check on her.
Get out the medical stuff.
I hate to be that guy, but if they can do this kind of thing for Alien, why can't we have a Star Trek video game just like this? I'd be all about that.
Oh, no kidding.
I don't think there's any first-person shooters for Star Trek. I know they've got other Star Trek games out there, but...
They're all ship shooter... Frog in my throat. They're all ship shooter games, from what I remember.
Battleship only in space.
Pretty much, you get to pick your
Class of ship and...
your class of ship, or well, you can pick and customize your class of ship, or you can play as one of the existing ships.
Bless you.
Taylor.
Care
good
for
morning.
another?
Ripley, it's certainly not good.
Nope.
My brain
I think
wasn't
we're
working
safe.
this morning either. Sorry.
Watch, I'll sneeze later.
I feel like death. I don't know how you people put up with hypersleep regularly. You get
Practice.
used to it. I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
I'm surprised Weyland-Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important we find out what happened. If I can close the case with a conclusive accident report, it'll look great with my superiors. I'm sorry. That was insensitive. I realize your mother has been missing for 15 years, and you...
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samuels? He's probably been up for hours.
There you go. Another clue. Let's see, what do we got here? Space beer.
No, I think it's Space Red Bull.
Looks like we're up.
Space ketchup.
Kipler. Ooh, a treat. No
The
food.
salad bar.
No time for food.
What's this? What's this over here? It's another terminal. To Taylor, Weyland-Yutani. A little FYI, Weyland and Yutani used to be two separate companies until they both heard about the aliens, and even the predators. It was Yutani that discovered the predators, and Weyland that discovered the aliens. Because they both feel that both have resources that could be utilized on Earth. They're both merged companies. Now that I learned from the comic books and the novels. Yes, believe it or not, people, there are Predator and Alien comic books
Hope you all
and
had a
even novels
restful
out
journey.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-class captain.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol Station. Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine.
You ever notice a
In and
pattern in
out.
a lot of these
Connor,
sci-fi
how we
space
doing?
games where there's a marshal
SMG
involved
loaded and
things type of shit?
calibrated. Approach vector.
Oh, I know
off.
that was the case
Prep
in
comm so I
Dead
can
Space
say
2.
hello.
Channel open, Captain.
Does everyone have their briefing documents?
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
Hello, kitty.
Excuse me, Samuels?
Pokemon.
Which kitty is it?
It's your cat. Timmy.
Can we see it?
Switch to monitors.
Black
Is that
cat.
it? Yes,
Sevastopol
people, I
Station.
am superstitious. I keep a black cat. For good luck.
Is that damage?
It looks like damage.
Punch up 74. Tight angle.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
Sticky notes.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is the commercial vessel Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling Sevastopol Traffic Control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a Weyland.
Yutani
I looked it up at
You're
one
holding
point
the
when I
Nostromo
saw a
flight recorder
Markiplier
unit.
video.
We
That is
request
actually
immediate
not
permission
Jupiter,
to
it just
transfer the
happens to be a
passengers
gas
portside
giant like
over.
Jupiter. It's also not LV-426, because if it was, we wouldn't be seeing all those clouds. Whether it's poisonous or not, you couldn't need atmosphere.
Hello, Marshal?
LV-426 does not.
I love how,
Marshal,
like,
this is the Torrens.
out of
Say
all the
again?
things that he says when it's breaking up, he says serious situation. Like, that's such a great indication that things are gonna go well.
Aye. Or have gone well.
The station's comms seem pretty
Space
screwed
samurai.
up, so I
Ready
fitted
to fight.
Samuel's suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
He doesn't need a helmet, does he?
Safe trip.
Technically, no.
If he's an android.
If he's an android,
Stand
technically
by.
no.
My contract doesn't
But it's all
cover
part of the
space
behavioral
work.
programs that
Only
the
option.
droids are
It's
made with.
perfectly safe
Like
if I do
synthetics.
what I tell you.
Sorry. Synthetics.
Oh, she looks so nervous.
You have to keep in mind, any synthetics that are made in this time are supposed to be before Bishop, the second. For the second.
Hating this.
And
Just shadow
Bishop's,
me,
like, his
Taylor.
whole face was made to
You
look
too,
like the guy
Samuels.
who founded,
Affirmative.
like, Wayland Company, right?
Correct. Charles Bishop Wayland. Nerds rule.
He's got a lovely baritone.
Nerds rule. Whoops. Punching my sister in the face here.
My
Boom.
God, Ripley. You're doing good, Tim.
Bada boom.
Oh snap.
That's totally
Keep
normal.
moving.
Oh yeah, it's perfectly normal. Nothing to
Taylor,
worry about.
Ripley, hold on.
I'm glad none of them are motion sickness. Motion sick. I can word.
Okay, so you're in space. Technically, there's no direction to follow. So if you do hurl you hurl up, down, or sideways?
You hurl whichever direction the momentum is already going. That's how it works. But if you're able to stop yourself, you will stop abruptly.
Of course.
Because there's no gravity to keep you going.
Gotta love the detail of the sound, because in space there's no air, so there's no friction to make sound.
No, but she can still hear stuff in her suit where the friction is.
Of course. We're waiting.
Cutscene over!
Get up, Ripley! Wake up!
I like the frost. Now...
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Let's see, which way was I supposed to go again? That way.
Basically, I think it's whichever door opens. Key card yourself before you wreck yourself. Quite literally.
Of course.
Scrap! Scrap!
Where?
Okay.
Oh, right there. It's
Okay,
a
it
tube.
wasn't scrap, but it was a thing. It was a crafty thing.
Something that I can craft with. How's that?
Yeah. Oh, that sounds terrific.
Yeah. Nothing's more nerve-easing than the sound of space station rattling.
Oh, fire!
Pleasant.
In space!
Nope. There you are. We still use light bulbs in the future. We cannot escape the great invention.
Which, by the way, was not edited, created by Thomas Edison. He just patented it and had a market it.
Regale us.
Oh, I don't know the details, but basically he was...
How do I stand up again? Oh, there we go. Oh, look, another TV. Flames.
Fire.
Fire.
Oh.
A terminal.
I'm like out of the frame. I'm just like, oh, I'm thinking.
Let's see.
Folder corrupted. Shared. Decommissioning.
There we go. So the Sevastopol was, what, 3 weeks from decommissioning before
What's it
shit
say?
went down?
Something like that. I'm sure we'll find the folder that says the exact thing.
Did you just say when data gets corrupted at a crucial moment?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, nothing to loot.
Oh, wait! There you go.
Another tube.
Another compound. Gotta be very big.
Feel like a cat.
No! I didn't jump that bad.
You did jump, though. You might find throughout this entire recording, boys and girls, that I may not jump at everything. If it is, it's something that really does catch me off guard.
This'll help.
Okay, hold B.
Flare! Okay. Flare!
Nope, can't move. Nope. And I'm not gonna throw it. There's no danger yet. I think.
Danger, danger! High voltage. Except not really.
Oh, she automatically crouches when you get close to it.
That's
The
it.
more you know. Ooh, loot.
There, it's lit up.
Wait. Another flag.
A sandal. The scandal of a sandal.
I was gonna make a joke if it was actually a cup of coffee. How can you waste coffee?
I don't know.
How dare you?
About it.
Watch your toes.
Ow!
Let's see. What is up here?
Graffiti.
Strangers will be shot. Lovely. You always know working Joe. Some tags. Fragile. And it's crimped.
Someone new.
Who knew?
Praise be to Michael Altman. Wait, whoa. Don't.
What?
Look. The thing.
Good eye. Totally missed it.
Of course, I'm really descriptive. I'm like, no, the thing. Another flare.
Yay.
Please say no. Why does that sound like Bible verses?
It is.
Okay then.
Stuff.
Well,
like
I
stuff.
suppose this would be the stopping time. So,
We had to go already.
Anyone here?
unfortunately.
Aw.
But that's okay. We can pick this back up again later. Alright. If you like this, give it a like. Subscribe for more of our stuff because we are going to make this into a series. We will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.
Latest.